Hello everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a Libra check-in, Libra energy check. Let's see what's been going on or what is going on. All right, Libra. We'll use a variety of oracle cards and tarot decks. They're all in the description box. Let's see. You have listening to intuition, a decision to make, receiving guidance. So we see someone on the train tracks here. Some of you may live near the train tracks. It features what looks to be like an older gentleman here. Let's see what else we have for Libra. Let's see what else. We have tired, mundane, bored. Someone's at a laundromat here. Yeah, same old, same. It's like the cycle's on repeat. Some sort of, you may just be feeling as though you're asking different questions, getting the same answers. Or, if it has to do with, a relationship or connection, it's like a different person, same kind of pattern or that sort of thing. All right. Or you took a new job and then you're finding out, oh, it's the same as the last one, only it was a different package, but it's actually the same thing inside. Travel, moving, meeting new people. So there's some sort of change here, obviously. Almost all these readings do have to do with change at some point. And you have manifestation, new ideas growing, someone watering their garden here. I'm also getting something about you supplying your own resources for something. So I don't know if you're funding something yourself or if you're, having to bring certain elements of yourself into a project that you like maybe wouldn't normally supply that for yourself, but now you are, or maybe you're working on your own. So you have to do things like have your own insurance and that sort of thing. All right, let's see what else we have. Libra. Whoa, too many, but let's try this one. It says, don't worry, darling, you'll find your way. Card 18, this is the red rose, overcoming obstacles, finding joy, and being carefree. Even though things may seem mundane, you may be bored, it may seem as though same thing over and over, or you may be in this period of transition or decision, but you do have rebirth here, Libra, card 13. It's time to leave the old behind. So shedding the chrysalis, taking risks, that butterfly effect here, right? Here we are taking some risks here for Libra. And then we have the sun, be patient, card 11. It will come, manifestation power. And there's another, and 11:11 it says. So divine timing, new ideas, manifestation in divine timing. We're being asked not to worry, to believe in our own skills. Let's get a message from the universe. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what's coming next, you're being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard, Libra, and you're currently being worked on. They're currently being worked on. Maybe some of you feel like you're being worked on. Some of you may be actually getting worked on, like in the form of a surgery or something. Let's get into a few tarot cards. Actually, one more that I'm going to get a gemstone, a crystal card for you. Okay. I know a lot of people find these helpful. And please check out the description for the disclaimer as well. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best, and I'm not authorized to offer professional advice. We have rainbow obsidian, heal your heart. Beautiful colors here. It's to me, this is connected to water energy, namely Scorpio. Maybe you're on the Scorpio cusp or you have Scorpio placements, but there's sort of there's a little bit of a mysterious energy with this. So it's almost like things not appearing as they are. So something could actually be a lot better than it actually appears on the surface. So sometimes in those situations, like give it a little bit of time, give something a little time maybe before making up making your decision. However, again, you have free will. But what I also will say with that is, we don't want to be delaying. If you already know something isn't right for you, and you just know it, and maybe it is time to move on. Maybe some of you are moving or traveling in some way, even if it's not an actual permanent move. All right. So let's get into, this is the Wake Me Up Tarot. Get into some tarot. You'll see me I use a variety of decks. A lot of them are unique. You won't necessarily see them out and about everywhere. Let's see. Love the nice new decks too. Thanks for those super thanks. It help go towards this. I'm also saving up for a new camera and microphone just to kind of up quality, hopefully. But let's see what else. 5 of Wands, Libra. So this looks like people on a cheerleading team, and they're not able to really make it work. But this doesn't mean that they're necessarily arguing. This card does not have to always mean conflict. It looks as though they're learning. So you could be on a young team or some sort of team. It's just new. Again, there's definitely this newness of, I guess, oh, I just heard reaching new heights. So some of you are either your goal is to reach new heights, or you are in fact finding yourself in a situation where you're reaching new heights. You'll see the growth. They're showing me the leaf here. Even though there's been conflict or even this feeling of being constricted, there's also this feeling of reaching new heights, of achieving goals, but some of them are going to surpass even your expectations. The 5 of Wands there. So there's some fire energy here. Okay. So I just want to write something down here. So I think I might have a focus here for this reading that's coming out already, but I don't want to jump into it. I just want to see what the cards have to say and see if the energy really does go there. All right. Oh, a squad. Squad could mean something. Rescue squad. I just heard something about like a final resting place, a final resting spot, or last leg of the race. There's also something about a vacation spot. And I'm hearing Maureen, a name like that. I am clairaudient, among other things, and I do receive randomly specific messages here. I often will hear them or see them or feel them. And so you'll hear me call out things that seem very random, but they're actually specific. If you check out the comments, usually there's someone's message. But of course, we don't try to make things fit here. We have the moon card, Pisces energy. I also connect this to Cancerian energy right underneath this rainbow moonstone. So there is a bit of watery energy, your intuition. That the moon can have to do with facing your fears. And here we have, the past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Easier said than done. And then you have don't worry. So some of you are in this this state of worry. Perhaps you're kind of going, the cycle we could be getting here is sort of this circular thinking going, I'm not sure how a situation's going to work out. Let's see though, what else do we have? When we have this conflict in the moon, I mean, it can feel as though maybe there's someone you're feeling you can't trust, an energy that you don't quite trust right now. But things are going to become more clear. In this picture that's not clear, you can see the person sort of looking into this puddle and almost like either they can't believe what they're seeing or they're not seeing anything quite yet. The clarity here. What about the clarity? Are we going to get some clarity? We have the sun here. I think we will, but these cards are lovely, but a little sticky here. 3 of Cups. So we do have a celebration. So it's like you are going to get the clarity. And this is coming back to like healing your heart, but following your heart too. All right. And also making very strategic moves here and make sure you're focused and determined. Cancer energy again with this Chariot card, a lot of water energy for you. Wow, Libra. And yeah, we even have a 6 of Cups. So more water energy, just lots and lots of that, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio sort of energy. So that must be connecting in some way to you. Cups having to do with, feelings, intuition, dreams. You could be looking back at a time, even from high school or something, or a time when you were more, working with others. Maybe now you're working on your own, but this is sort of a time when it's almost like little did we know that those were the good times and that things just got harder maybe or something. I'm not trying to laugh at you, but it's like, I've had some of that in my own life where I'm like, wow. So that's why it's so important to appreciate where you are now, because this might be the best time. It might be, even if it's not perfect. I've learned a lesson in life, and it's never say this is the worst, because I will guarantee things can always get worse. And I've had that happen myself just by saying those words out loud. Immediately something really bad, really, really bad happens. So it's a lesson that I've learned. So it helps me to live in daily gratitude and, realize I really don't have control over certain things. I have control over a lot of things, but not everything, obviously. Anyway, that's part of this channel. You know, if you're new to me, I do offer my opinion. I've had a lot of life experience, and I feel it makes me much more compassionate, empathic, sympathetic, that sort of thing. And it's given me some wisdom. Not that I know it all. I don't know it all at all, but I will be offering my opinion here. So if that's something that you don't like in a tarot reading, then please find another channel that you resonate with. Thank you. Let's see, Libra. Page of Wands. Fiery. Okay, now I'm getting certainly this playful energy. Skateboards have come up. Cheerleading's come up. We have someone here with a teddy bear. We have this young kind of energy. So I'm wondering, is this a start of something new, or are we thinking back on better times, better days? I feel as okay with the Hierophant here now. This, and I just spoke of wisdom. Now I feel as though you have some wisdom here that you're bringing forth as you move forward, much more determined. That Chariot is a victory. The Chariot is the determined, focused energy. The Chariot is, it's not always easy to be behind the reins of the Chariot, but it's going to get you much farther by taking that chance. You know, it's by sort of blowing right through those fears. I'm not saying ignore your gut, though. I always say go with your gut. You know, what does your gut tell you? So if you're really getting a feeling, hey, something's off, then it's important to honor that. But I want to get us a question and ask yourself question here. Let me see because I feel there's a bit here that I don't feel like we're getting. Now, you're going to get that clarity because that's what comes in with this Page of Wands. See how, just the cards are the energy of the cards. It's just coming forward to me, right? This is like night and day, really. The moon and the Page of Wands. I mean, look at the sun in this card versus the contrast of that darkness. But, something's going to pull you out of that anxiety, doubt, fear. If it hasn't already, Libra, these energies can always be past, present, future in my readings. So, and it can also be the energy of those around you. But this is like being thankful. You're almost being thankful for lessons. Okay, there's an element of being thankful for the lessons and being able to sort of celebrate knowing that you're better off in some way, or you will be realizing that you're better off, even if you can't see a silver lining, so to speak. I keep getting Gemini energy too, Libra. So I'm not, lately Gemini has been coming in. It could be, this reading's going to post on 6/6, that Gemini moon. So that could be part of it. We do have the new moon in Gemini here. So there's an element there, judgment. So what is trying to get your attention? That's what I want to know, really. I'm trying to figure out here as we read here, what is it exactly? We have Scorpio energy. So again, tons of water. You may have some mixed emotions about something, but you are, with the Judgment card 20, that is sort of that awakening, that clarity, life purpose kind of things, final decisions, days of reckoning, awakening to new possibilities, new teachings. Maybe you go from student to teacher, or maybe you go back to being a student again. But I feel like we're always all students of life, right? We have to be continuously growing and adapting because that is life, right? If we lose our ability to grow and adapt, I mean, you think of a plant, if it can no longer grow or adapt, I mean, it dies. So I mean, it's important for us to keep our faith alive, or hope alive, and just again, where there's an ending, there's usually a beginning of some kind. It could just be a new direction, a new perspective, but it's still new, and it's a new opportunity. I just heard something. Somebody just, so I clairaudiently heard, every day is a new day to. Oh, every day is a new opportunity to shine, or something along those lines. Like there's something about each day being a new opportunity. Okay, so I know that seems really kind of general, almost like trite, like one of those phrases that's very like, oh, that everybody says, but it is kind of true. It's like every day is a new day, and depending on how you go about life and look for life, are you looking way far out, or are you trying to focus, on the present moment? And some of us with anxiety, it does help to focus on the present moment, but to have sort of an idea of what's happening in the future. So I hope that makes sense for some of you. But we have the Two of Cups. Again, Cancerian energy. There's so much water here. You must have some big placements in there, or that's just the energy you're dealing with. But are you ready to commit to something or someone that you love? That is what this big decision is. This could be something that goes back to childhood that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you wanted to be a dancer. Maybe you wanted to work on some sort of team, or maybe you want to work alone now. Maybe you wanted to be into extreme sports, skateboarding here. Maybe you really wanted to advance on into something and start anew. Maybe you just want to, maybe you never got a chance because you've been a mother, father, or husband or wife or whatever. You haven't had that chance to kind of, you know, party and have fun and just be you. And I don't mean drinking necessarily or anything with partying, but just like being that free spirit. So, and are you prepared, Libra? We have some air sign energy here. Are you prepared to receive the truth regarding an important matter? This is this big decision here, the judgment, and that is tying you into those new heights, something you've been looking into or researching. You could really get an offer. Even this could certainly be an offer coming in that you need to clearly think about here. You need to really make the best decision for you unapologetically here with this judgment card. Something you could be hearing either clairaudiently or literally hearing could really change your direction here. And I'm being drawn to this card here where one person's sort of all about it, surrendering, almost like a younger version of a person, a child. And then that's a complex way of saying child, a younger version of a person. Yeah, a kid. Okay, a kid here is, they're really surrendering to it. And I almost feel, and then as we become adults, we start to maybe, not believe so much in dreams and magic and rebirths and new beginnings and things. We get tired, we get weighed down by the mundane. It's like Four Cups energy there. I'm just being offered the same thing, but woe is me. And sometimes we are in situations where, oh my gosh, it's just the same thing over and over and over. Now, what can we be doing what are we willing to sacrifice to, and what can we be doing to really get ourselves out of that energy that's holding us back, whether we're aware of it or not? Are we prepared to receive the truth? Are we prepared to see things clearly? If we're given this sword here, this Ace of Swords, this opportunity to pick a direction, will we do it? Will we know which way to go? Are we willing to forgive and move on, not for the benefit of others, but for the benefit of ourselves? Are we ready to free ourselves from something that was not Two of Cups, that was not a commitment we wanted to stay in? These are some questions that are coming up in this reading, Libra, and let me know how it resonates for you. If it does resonate, please feel free to let me know. All right, let's see what else. Libra. What else do we have? Oh, I'm getting something about not being able to afford more time. It's sort of like you might feel as though something needs to be resolved now, or you need to make a decision now. So okay, Eight of Cups. Some of you this is the decision you've made, right? You've already, and it's for some reason it wants to get away from me. So there could have been some resistance in moving on. Either someone didn't want you to go, or you may have abruptly left something to Libra. Like after some thought, you may have then just decided one day, that's it. I can't ever go back there. Or you know what? I'm blocking that number, or whatever it could be. But we do have this person walking away on their own. So there is an element of independence here, Libra. I'm going to get a card for you. Care required. So guard yourself against deception. Be careful of making foolish mistakes. Some of you may be wondering if walking away was the right thing to do. Health. Some of you may have had to walk away because of your health. This could also be something involving your health, Libra. Now, I'm not an expert, got to tell you again, but it could be an excellent time to start a new program, to see how I'm seeing these now as like wine glasses. Maybe some of you are giving up things that you feel are toxic to you or not good for you, relationships, drinking, whatever it could be, overeating, who knows, could be so many different things. Gossip even. Some people may say, hey, you know what? Gossip is not doing me any good. It doesn't help the people around me either. So I'm no longer going to do that, So some of you, I do feel like there's something here about gossip that's either affected you, or you've decided you're not going to, maybe you're going to be a little more direct with communication, which, we're known for that, are being direct. So this could be new friendships too on the horizon as you walk away from something or someone. You're walking towards something or someone else. And what exactly is that? Here, you're changing your luck, Libra, by walking away. This is a sudden change of luck. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. So, yeah, okay. So, with the Chariot, I often think of the Wheel of Fortune, not just because they both could have something to do with your vehicle. So, something could be going on with your vehicle, which could actually be a little stressful. But or you're feeling, there's something about around in circles. So I'm feeling as though this Wheel of Fortune, your luck is changing, because I pick up on that as well with the Chariot here. All right, you came up with some sort of strategy, or you will soon. There. Okay, what else? You may be throwing your hat into the arena for something. This could be something where people vote, like in politics or something like that. I know a lot of you are like, no, I'm not into politics, but you may be throwing your hat in for like a promotion, a job, or something like that. I'm getting job search for sure. Let me get a card on this job search. All right, I'm getting a job search, and then there's something here about moving closer, or move, or maybe your job search will soon come to a close. Let me see what we have here. Job search here, Libra. I just heard Jolie or Jolene, something like it. Entrepreneur. Some of you, yeah, the luck's changing. You're going to be able to, do what you want to do for yourself, your own business here. Maybe you're improving your entrepreneurial skills here, Libra. 1212 could mean something to you as well. 1212 came in. I just heard the great state of Michigan too. So the working from home. So you have entrepreneur and working from home. For some of you, this is what it's about. This is what you want to do. For some of you, you could just be working on your home, like home projects. Some of you are not looking for jobs or anything, and maybe you're focusing though on home, on health. Think like base chakra, root chakra, right? What offers you that stability, that connection to yourself, to the world? Where do you feel safe? So there's an element here of being able to feel safe wherever you are too, in a variety of ways. Anything else here? I heard Leon. Receipts. So keep track. Good bookkeeping here. There's something about okay, so there is sort of this element of like keeping tabs. So I don't know if you're keeping tabs, or it could also mean that you're having to pay for everything. Okay, there is something there, but documentation, keep those receipts. If you have to send an important email, maybe include a read receipt on it. I forget how to even add those, but look into that. How can you add a read receipt to an email so when the person has in fact received it? Or if you're sending something, in the mail or whatever, make sure that you're, go that extra step and get so that you can track it, and maybe they have to sign for it. So there's something here about kind of like certified mail, that sort of thing. And there's something here too about being able to pay debts, but also getting more. Let's get different cards here. We have something else for Libra. Something else for Libra. I just heard Talia and Morgan, or Marvin. Dolphin Song, card 30. This is about listening, guidance, your own clairaudience. And how also, Libra, again, coming back to that gossip, like news travels fast, especially you have that Page of Wands. That's sort of again, like something new right there. It came in maybe kind of fast too. And it's just the opposite of like what you'd been going through. So this is a good sign if you've been going through something not so great. If you've been going through something great, I don't see an end to that. I still see, let's see to get a card here too. Okay, 10 of Wands. So some of you are putting down some of you could be receiving, or you're shipping packages out. Again, I'm getting something about that. But there's something about something or someone traveling distance. Okay, so there is something there about that as well. Everything's part of this grand journey. They're telling me 10 of Wands though. You're close. Look how close they are, right? So it's like a hang in there kind of energy. I did feel that 9 of Wands earlier, where again, you might feel as though 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands, where you're just sort of like, oh, more of this, really? How do I get through this? Let me see what else we have though. Get another card from the top here. No place like home, card 44. Again, this could be the comforts of home. Either you're beautifying your place or making it more comfortable, or working from home. This is about taking time to be with family though, leisurely time, okay? So maybe some of you really, really need to put an emphasis on that. All right, let's see what else we have here, Libra. Um, let me get, I want to get some fruit cards here, fruit vegetable. This is the garden variety. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm getting a name like Toya, Toila, Tara. And I heard Mitch, and I actually heard a last name too, which could be connected or separate. Lambert. It sounds something like that. It could be Lambert, Lamb, either, so sometimes with the clairaudience, it's not as clear. It's like I might confuse like the last sound, a middle sound, the beginning, it can, so just, if it feels close and it feels like it's already your story, that could be extra confirmation. Some of us really connect with 44. Maybe me mentioning that now is confirmation for you if you were kind of on the fence, but let's see. Green, zucchini, versatility. Very nice. Okay, I'm getting something about having our family relative. When you were younger, they had a garden. You took care of it. If they have crossed over, that is confirmation for me right now in this reading that could be a hello for you from them. All right, I do incorporate that into the readings as well. Denise, I just heard. Davy, and let's see what else. Garlic, protection. You are being protected during whatever this transition is. Okay, as your goals and dreams are manifesting, Libra, because of you, you are protected. And again, your versatility, again, it has to do with that adaptability. So if you're wondering, oh, should I really take this chance, this, make this dream a reality? Well, here we go. It looks like, you're being encouraged to do that. And we have experienced the passion of fire, Libra. So reignite your life force by gazing into a cozy fire, recharge in the sunlight. All right. This is light a candle. Happy birthday to those celebrating, actually. Allow fire to spark your vision and vitality. Some of you have an important family member's birthday, actually, like now. So very soon coming in. I want to get, okay. And then we have contentment here with the fox, can out fox, magic is afoot. That's what I always say when I see this. So appreciate the simple things and don't get caught up in unattainable expectations. It's one thing to set our sights high, but we want to make sure that it's one thing to have sort of an overall goal. I'm a fan of SMART goals, right? They need to be specific, measurable, attainable, or achievable. What are the others? Timely, and what's R? R. I'm forgetting what R is, but realistic. So they need to be, things that are in fact realistic. So you might have an overall SMART goal of, I want to own my own business, and I'm gonna own a nursery and sell plants and flowers or trees. So well, they are plants, but that's what I'm gonna do. That's not just gonna happen, right? You want to make sure that you have action steps. Okay, it's about action steps along the way. And when I see the wands and I see the 10 of wands, step by step. Remember earlier we were talking last reading, career reading, or Sunday's reading, we were talking about those small steps leading to big rewards. Actually, that was the career and money one I just did Tuesday. Check that out if you haven't, if you'd like. But contentment's being satisfied and fulfilled with what you already have here and now. And that is, again, back to that gratitude. I feel like we get this in every reading, Libra, but there is something to be said about appreciating what we do have and letting the universe know in that way that, hey, we appreciate what we have and we'd love more of it. And we know what to do with good things when they happen to us. We take advantage of opportunities when they come our way, especially when our prayers have been answered and then they're delivered. We actually do then scoop it up and make it ours and run with it. So something along. Oh wow! I just had a card shoot out at me, and it's sign of manifestation, Libra. I feel like we always get this 111. That's been big lately for us. So 111. That is, again, something about like leaving the doubt behind when you feel ready. And then we have, oh, wow, the world on top of that. With the 111, we have the world here, Libra. So this is going to be Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Virgo energy. What is closing out for you now? What new cycle are you ready to start? Yep, again, so new cycle, yes. What new cycle are you ready to start? I want to get some cards here that have to do with signs. Make sure we're being open-minded to Libra. with whatever is coming in. Things may not be delivered exactly the way we hoped, right? And in fact, like I said before, we could be reaching new heights. Something could surpass our expectations. All right, you're surpassing your own expectations even. We have a Capricorn sun here, using discernment. All right, we have some pansies here. Maybe you connect with those flowers. Or a loved one crossed over. So Capricorn sun. Okay, let's see what else we have. Capricorn about responsibility, discipline, hardworking, earth sign, grounded energy here. Let's see what else you have, Libra. You have an Aries moon here. Achieve. Maybe some of you do have an Aries moon. So this is really good. This is sort of, again, like being prepared. This cat is prepared. This cat's prepared for whatever comes away. Look, it's ready. It's like ready to pounce, right? So again, it's sort of like when you ask for whatever it is and it's being delivered, are you prepared? And just like with the Ace of Swords here, are you prepared to receive the truth or the gift here regarding an important matter? All right. And again, let's remind ourselves that we do also have the Judgment card as well as that Two of Cups. These are all really good cards here as far as connections go, starting things, ending something, beginning something. We didn't have the Wheel yet anyway, but we have the World, and it's amazing. We have these. Actually, the World came after Judgment. I love it when they're in consecutive order because it does say, go moving ahead. You have 1, 2, 21 or 2021. So again, and I just heard something about capitalizing on gains. So making sure that you are capitalizing on what you do have. Maybe you have a lot of strength. Capitalize on that, right? Maybe your strength's always being tested though, huh? We have Leo energy here. So we have a Lion here in this card too. And there's something here about taking that risk. I'm feeling this as an Ace of Wands actually with the Strength card. And if things are going well, like maybe there is no need to drastically change anything, but you may want to experiment with changing one thing at a time. That also came up in your reading on Tuesday, your career and money reading. So even if it doesn't have to do with career and money for you, something here about changing things up a little bit, maybe in a relationship, your things are getting kind of blah, and you want to change things up. How can you change things up but still be you as a couple, or whatever you may be. Okay, let's see. You have medicine here and and the wish granted. Wow. Okay, so you have matrix, medicine, and wish granted. So I'm getting the name Murdy or Myrtle. South Carolina could come in too. Okay. So this is about healing money blocks, reprogramming, opening to receive, healing arts, shadow work. Some of you are in the healing arts. Some of you actually through plants and other like flowers and other plants, there's something you're doing there. Either you're utilizing them for healing benefits or you're helping others. But you have the matrix. Some of you will be getting flowers too coming up, or you gave flowers. So revealing the truth. Oh, by the way, there's a small act of kindness that's going to be either you're going to do or someone else is doing for you. And it's one of those, like, it almost might involve a stranger, like just a random act of humanness, of humanity, good, just kindness coming in. Like, you're $2 short at the cash register and you or that other person that you pay for the others, so there's something about that. It's something about paying it forward. So, yes, one way when I'm feeling like I don't have a lot, I give to charity. I know it might seem, strange. It might be like the opposite. Like, well, why are you giving to charity when you can't afford it? Well, I can afford it. Okay. I can afford $2, $10, $20 usually, right? I can usually afford a dollar. A dollar helps too, So if there is an opportunity to give, even in the smallest way, maybe you're going through your closet and you're going to donate that way, or you donate your time or your energy, at the local food pantry or whatever it might be, Libra. Just maybe you're an ear for someone, they need someone to listen to talk to about an experience you've been through. Maybe they're about to have some sort of medical procedure and you've been through it yourself. So don't be surprised, Libra, if you are called upon or if you are offered help from just an acquaintance or a stranger who then becomes helpful, or you're helpful to them in some way. There's also so when I want to talk a little about why give when you don't have a lot, and I could do a whole video just on these types of things, the manifestation and all that. And, because we are with that 111, how to manifest. But when we're giving, we're telling the universe that we do have resources, and therefore we're going to attract more resources. It's you're telling the universe that you're not desperate, and that you're not in this mindset of scarcity, that that you can give a little away because you're confident, for a fact that more will come to you. When you give, you make room for new, right? So when we donate clothes or empty out things in our basement or whatever, we're freeing up space so that new can come in. Or maybe what we want for that new is less clutter, right? We just want that energy of better energetic flow, right? So there's a lot going on here for so many of us right now. It's a very transitional time of year. I'm also picking up on azalea bush, or the color magenta, or something about like very tropical looking flowers or prints or patterns. So some of you may be introducing that to your life, your yard, your wardrobe, whatever. But dreams are coming true, Libra. There are prayers being answered. There are miracles happening. Ask for more, but always express gratitude for what you have. Again, luck came up here. Patience too. Mm. Again, I'm being drawn to this energy of something health wise. Maybe there was like I don't know what else to call it, a snafu. It could be, you might want to call it something else, but it seems like there was something health wise. It's either a scare or something you're not sure if you should get it looked into. My advice would be get it looked into. If you're not sure and you're hearing this now in a reading, get it checked out. Okay, just please do that. I'm also getting it connected with 4 4 and 4, and even 33 3 3 3 2. Blessings. There's a blessing in doing that. So yeah, I know some of you might be going through some health challenges right now. I want to get a card on that. Let's see. Reinvent yourself. Okay, so a transformation's taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. Okay, so whatever is going on, maybe in when everything settles, you will have this sort of new renewed vitality or strength. But there is some sort of change going on here, and it could be making you nervous. Again, you might be not sure if you should get something looked at or go forward with a procedure or something, because I am getting those messages right now. Now, let's see what else we have for your success area. It's kind of a bonus reading here. Drive towards financial success with determination and perseverance. Libra, there's another chariot for you. So 77 is another number connected with this reading. 77 and 111. All right. So July 11th could mean something. November 7th could mean something. Let me see what else we have. I want to get you a soul helper card. We'll just pull right from the middle. And you have release your creative energies. Libra, 7 again. Now you have 777. So you triple sevens here. I love it. Make use of creative energies in your life. This looks like this person's playing a harp. All right. Oh, I just got something about tennis too, and then college. So that could mean something. Oh, some of you either you made a collage during someone's memorial or something, or you're doing one now or something, but I'm getting something about that being seen. Like that's appreciated, Libra. It's appreciated. It's being seen in more than one way, perhaps across realms. Okay, so there is something there, and I am getting a little bit of a physical indication that I just spoke the truth there. So, and I heard Lolita too. All right, some of you may work with glass in some way, or you may like bling things out, bedazzle, whatever it is. Okay, support, Libra. All right, so people come into your life for many different reasons. Like I said, there could be someone coming into your life either for a short time or whatever, or you come into theirs where you need their help right now, and they're there, and or vice versa. So this is people coming into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then you move on, while others return often because you need to learn from those individuals more. You need to learn more from that situation. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life, you know? All right, so, oh, I heard Alicia. Oh, okay, it could be Alicia Keys, someone liking Alicia Keys, or maybe you just heard that, or isn't there an Alicia Keys, like, no one? Um, no one? can, so like someone's like, no one understands how you feel. No one could possibly understand how you feel. And that is true, Libra. Most of the things we go through, no, people could have been through something similar, but we all have our own human experience with whatever's going on. And so this is telling me that even if you're in a place where no one understands and you know that, you feel it. I've been there many times, Libra, some very dark moments when you feel as though no one could possibly understand. And you know what? You're right. That you're right. There are some things that you are going through or have been through or will go through, Libra, that no one will possibly know. Even if you lost a child and they lose a child, you still don't know exactly how someone feels. So I encourage everybody, as someone who's had some very tragic loss happen kind of all at once, too, even in some situations. What was not helpful to me was people telling me they knew exactly how I felt, because we know that's not true. And that's not to compare grief. That's not not a competition. Difficult situation for me, difficult situation. We're not comparing stories here in that way. That's not going to help each other grow. But honoring the fact that, yes, I mean, I know that must be the worst. I can't imagine how you feel, but here's what helped me when I was in something. And maybe it'll help you and maybe it won't, or, that sort of thing. Or just like there's a way to be supportive with people and empathetic even, without trying to make it seem like you know exactly how they feel and what they're going through. Because the truth of the matter is, Libra, we are not in each other's shoes, right? We don't know. Maybe we've walked a similar path, but we all have a different experience with that, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that. Is there's a way for us to be supported. So some of you may feel like, I just want to isolate, or maybe that's a place I'm picking up on you came from. Similar to a place where I was. Like, I just wanted to be alone, just alone, alone, alone. But I then realized I can't just be alone. Like, I have to figure out a way to reconnect with life again, with the world again. I had to consciously make the choice to move on, to go through this and come out and live again after these things had happened and I lost these people that were so important to me. It was part of my identity. And I even lost my job at the time because I was so down and low, I could no longer work. So I had to resign. So it was really the darkest time. And I'm picking up on that in here. It's like that's how I felt at that time. I felt like I was so fragile and so vulnerable. I just wanted to hide. And there's a time and a place for that, right? But eventually we have to decide to re-engage again, right? And start small. One thing that helped for me was, I used to keep a little, because I was in the habit of keeping a gratitude journal, just like a planner that I'd write what I was grateful for each day. you know I did that for a couple of years straight even. But then when I could no longer function to the level I was familiar with, I kept and this is, again, I'm not a psychiatrist. Please seek help if you need that. Check out the number below if you're in crisis, dial 988. But I do want to let you know a little bit more about my personal experience. Maybe you can resonate. I feel that that's one reason I'm placed here on this channel. That's why I have a channel. That's why I'm doing this work, is to really help other people, because I never want anybody to go through what I went through, even though it's never going to be the same for everybody else. But anyway, I started out by what I did, something to celebrate each day. Rather than gratitude, it was like, today I showered. And that was a win. And maybe I had nothing for the next day. I couldn't think of anything. The following day, made myself a warm meal, not just cereal. Next day, showered. And then eventually I started getting back on track, because I was seeing my progress right in front of me. And I was like, you know what? I can congratulate myself, because I felt like I was just like done. I didn't feel like I had anything to offer anymore. I was just like, I'm just like a puddle of grief here. But and some of this happened during COVID, so really everybody was hiding. So it was really kind of it was a tough time for everyone, and I was feeling that as an empath too, that whole collective energy. So it didn't really help lift my spirits. If anything, I was feeling bad for the people around me too, about stuff they were going through. But But eventually those pages on that planner, Libra, became so full that I no longer could keep track of all the things I'd done in a day, because those small little changes, those little wins, led me back to a fulfilling life again. I started out with, today I showered. I'm going to get all teary eyed here because I can feel that this is not an energy I'm alone with, you know? And I want you to know that there's a way to connect, even if you don't want to be around people. Just if you can connect back to yourself, to your own source of joy, to your own belief in yourself, to your own gratitude for yourself, for your body, what your body does every day for you, to your faith, to that one person who's always there. You know, just keep yourself anchored however you can. If it's music, make sure you keep music in your life, you know, during whenever those difficult times are. So I know others of you have your experiences too. And again, part of what I do on this channel is share. So if yeah, so hopefully it's helping you in some way, that I myself am being vulnerable. I've never thought I would ever, as an introvert who appears an extrovert when on camera and in front of people, um, I never thought that I'd start a channel, or I never, you know, there were days when I didn't even see how I was going to get myself downstairs to cook for something, or you know, not how I was going to be able to like take my dog out for a walk. There were so many days where I didn't think anything, you know, I was just so, it's like you're in this like a dark hole, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's a little bit of light, and then maybe it closes again. It scares me or whatever. And then it opens up again, and then opens up. And, you know, on top of it, I had social anxiety already, and things were happening. So it's very hard to like reach out and all that. But I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm just going to tell you what worked for me. And the little, you know, the littlest things um, started to add up. So, you know, you'll hear a lot of people on here talking about 1% changes leading to big rewards, to big gains, to some of you, those 1% changes, what it did for me is it gave me my life back. All right. Because it was bottom. I was at the very bottom, and I didn't, you know, you can't always see the end goal. You can't always see that how something's going to come to fruition. I know what I gave is a very drastic example, but if like you have a business plan, an idea, you might not see all the steps, Libra. We're not supposed to always know all the steps on how something's going to happen, or why something happened. But if you keep focused on today, and you celebrate those small wins. Keep a calendar like I did. Write down your small win, your win. You know, if it's focused on business, what are your goals for the week? You know, if you're focused on overall well-being, there are planners and things you can buy that actually have different areas of your life that you want to pay attention to. Like it might be health, finances, social life, work, you know, in whatever it is. Okay, they have this whole little, you know, chart, some of them, where they focus on these different like domains of life. And if you just make some effort to pay attention to those areas, that can help you get to that again, a more complete life again, a more regular routine again. That's the other thing. Establishing some sort of small routines can also help. Again, I'm not a counselor. I'm one person sharing my personal experience for entertainment, I guess, and hopefully for some sort of spiritual connection as well. You know, hopefully it's inspiring. But that's that's kind of like, I didn't go through all that to only come so far. So it's like, I want, you know, hopefully you can realize that too. You didn't come that far through all that you've been through to only just be doing such and such. If you have a dream, see it through. You know, think again of ways you can actually, putting it on paper for whatever it worked for me. Now I'm kind of old school. I wanted the paper version. You know, I like to have the book in my hands. There's something tactile about that. So I know I'm going on and on about this one thing, and maybe it doesn't resonate for everybody, but you know, keep the comments kind. If it's not resonating, I don't really need to know. But hopefully, I'm helping one person with this video. Okay, that's the reason I do it. That's the only reason. Okay, is to help people. And if I could make it my full-time job, that's great. But you know, let's see, Libra. Let's see what we're doing. I also have the name Allison right now. Okay, Vicky Victoria. Woo! And that name, Torleen, again, something like that. Orlean, Arlene, Torleen, Tora, something about it. Let's see what else we have, Libra. Oh, ooh, look at all these goose eggs. 000, new beginnings. 000, 111, and 777. Amazing. Oh, Libra, get this. 111, manifestation again. Okay. And I'm not taking the next card. That was in support, 333. You have so many numbers here. Now I'm going to have to choose which ones are we going to put out here. Probably 111, 333, 777. I think those are probably the highlights here because I was getting a 333 vibe earlier. But Libra, let's see what else we have. Celebration, plan for a joyful future. All right. This is parties, events, accomplishment, promoter, fun times, dance, public. Even if you're not there yet, be on the lookout. What is that? A bolo alert? Be on the lookout. Using the police terminology. And you have purpose here, owl. Some of you, Libra, are listening to your soul and finding and following your inner guidance. All right. This is you being here for a big reason, right? You're an integral part of the bigger picture. Your purpose brings meaning to your life as well as others. And this ties into everything I was just sharing about myself and my purpose and what I chose to do with that experience. Well, I chose to almost like pay it forward. I got out of it somehow, and you can get what you want out of life too. I just wanted some semblance of life back, and again, it's about those small action steps to monitor our progress. And again, if you're making changes, this is a theme this week for your readings. If you're making changes, do one at a time. All right. Because then you'll know which. So I was a behavior analyst, consultant type job at one point, and for a while actually. And so part of my job was to analyze behavior, tweak variables, see what had an effect on what, take a lot of data, put it out in a report, revisit it, constantly reanalyzing the data. So you can only really change one thing at a time when you do that, because otherwise I couldn't explain to families what caused the behavior change. Well, we changed 5 things. Well, it could have been this, that. No, we have to be very clear and concise because we're talking about people. I was working with people, young humans who needed help, and their families who needed help. So it was really important that I had things together. I had a plan, and I had, eat one variable. And so I say everything's that important, as far as your dreams. So change the one thing at a time and have somewhat of an overall dream, even if you don't know all the steps, how you're going to get there, just overall goal and daily action steps. All right. And then I do have a leadership card here. Yeah, you're stepping into a role as a leader. You're ready for this, Libra. Your career will improve once you accept and step into your power. So make sure you're not following the crowd in fear. Okay, make sure you're putting yourself out there. All right. And that came in at the very beginning too, even about stepping up, putting yourself out there. I want to get you an angel card here. Progress. Progress and growth are heading your way. Embrace opportunities for growth, refining your talents and abilities. You have the potential to attain remarkable accomplishments and reach new heights, Libra. So this is what I wrote at the beginning of the reading. I felt this could have been, well, it's very messy, but I wrote reaching new heights because this is a theme for this whole reading, and that's how I know we're wrapping this up and that we are on point with this reading. This is about reaching new heights. You may surprise yourself. So you may even surprise yourself. Reaching new heights, you may even surprise yourself. That is the whole purpose, I think, of this reading, and that what you've gone through up until this point is preparing you for what is happening now and what's to come. All right, Libra. I'm always, wishing you well and sending out good vibes for all my viewers and subscribers. And some of you are just so kind to me. I appreciate you so much. And if you would please like this video and consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it very much. And I'm going to just say, and throw it out there for some of you, new loves coming in during this Gemini season as well. And it could be because lovers is Gemini, but we had 18 come up too. And that for me right now is connected to, because of this other deck I have, 18 is lovers. So I get information through these readings in a variety of ways. So I just want to share with you though that love could be set to sizzle here, especially with the reciprocity. Okay, so oh my Libra, I just pulled 3 cards randomly from the top of the deck. What do we have? We have 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity, that give and take, that harmony, that balance that we love as Libras. Often this is one of the cards that features the scales, right? So with the 6 of Pentacles, think giving, receiving, help, charity, sharing, generosity, a return on your investments, okay? Then we have the 4 of Wands, again, reason to celebrate, victory here, okay? That's the 1111 card, divine timing. That's come up now twice in your reading. Plus we had the 111 for manifestation. The universe will be saluting you, cheersing you, congratulating you. And then we also have the Empress here, which is us. That's our card, shared with Taurus, ruled by Venus. So this little puppy here, some of you have this new little dog in your life even. There's something here about, again, the three golden eggs. So there could be 3 golden opportunities for you, Libra. Remember we had 333, and then with the 000, what did I say? I said, look at those 3 goose eggs. The golden eggs of opportunity for you coming in, Libra. And this is about, your connection to yourself, to the universe in general, to the cosmic energy. This is about abundance, beauty, creativity, nurturing. This is mothering kind of energy. This is fertility. This is a very nurturing energy. This is someone who literally like has it all. They possess the skills and energy of all 4 queens. All right, and they're right on the money. They're right on the mark. What they want, they bring it to fruition. They know how to make things grow. They know how to make progress, and that is in fact what it's all about, reaching those new heights. Libra, I leave it there for you. Thank you to all my viewers, my subscribers. Thank you for the super thanks and other ways that you spread your kindness into these readings by your comments and just your good energy. So thank you so much, Libra, and I will talk to you soon.